Hello, hello. So we were trying to share the link from Google Meet, but it looks like the sound wasn't working. So I switched it to Redstream. Um, we were commenting a lot of things until we realized that the sound wasn't working. So I will be repeating a lot of things in a few minutes. You can see here the team. Many of the faces might be new for you, but this is the team that has been behind the launch of ZIGChain and also making sure that everything goes properly in Signally for a long, long time. We have been around 8 years, and there are many people from this team who has been here that long, which is something very interesting. So, as I say, in a few minutes, we will be giving you access to mainnet. In the meantime, what I'm gonna say, if you have any question, you can leave the question in the chat. And they are telling me to disable the background. So 1 second. Uh, okay, I think it's okay. Now you know that I'm in the roof floor. Um, as I was saying, in a few minutes we will give access to all of you. We have some guys who are doing right now the deployment, uh, but they are not in the call because they are doing the deployment. But um, I'm gonna give you a workaround about what you are gonna see. So let me present my screen. Um, okay, now. Okay, this is one of the explorer that you will have available on ZIGChain. URL is app.range.org, and in the sidebar you go to network, and here one of the first one. I need to talk to my friend, so we go up, and we are one of the first one. And you will find ZIGChain. Okay, you also have testnet, but the time of testnet is behind us, is now only for testing, and you have ZIGChain for playing. Here you can start seeing some interesting metric from the blockchain, the inflow. As you can see, we already have some activity today, and you can see the last transactions, top orders, and there are a few things also that you can see here: daily active accounts, weekly, monthly, the assets that you will find in the blockchain, and more info about the transactions. So the ranch, they are one of the stronger data collectors from blockchain. We are partnering with them not only for the Explorer, but they also will run a validator, and they also will take care of, they will help us with the security monitoring and alerting. So they are one of the partners that we have for this. We have taken security very, very seriously. We have serious partners on this, and we expect to make this as difficult as possible. But this being said, the next thing that you probably are interested in is the, okay, let me do something before I'm gonna share the screen. Okay. Okay, it's okay. It's not loading yet, right? Come on. Okay, maybe we deploy before my screen is shared. Okay, we are here. Okay, so I was saying that this is what we like. This is the hub. This is your main point of contact with the blockchain directly. You will interact with uh, the apps directly in their website, but this is what you can do on the hub. Okay, you are gonna be able to connect your wallet. I don't have any wallet because I have been using all of them in the console, but you can have, and actually, well, I have I don't have anything in this computer. So for security reasons, I have everything in an isolated computer. But anyway, you can connect your wallet here, and you will be able to see many data related to you, your balance, your tokens, your transactions, and things like that. And the next thing that you can see in the hub is the validators. Right now, we only have 4 validators because we wanted to be sure that we were able to deploy fast updates. So we have been controlling this part, but the idea is to have many more validators. We already have some partnership, as we said before, with Range, but you also have seen some announcement of with Pure VPN and a few other major players. So the idea is to have more, so we can have more decentralization, a more secure network, and a more stable network. More things, well, important, you can stay here. So you will be able to stay here. This is the APR that you can, this will change a bit once more people start staking. But I think on top of that, we have a very attractive program for those of you who want to stake. Also, this has to be said, this is not the only way to stake. You will have the opportunity to do liquid staking, which will give you a token in return for your staking, and you will be able to keep playing with this token and to maximize your return. Okay, this is a second way to stake, but this again like the first one. Now, proposals. Whenever you have a proposal, you connect your wallet, you have mass option. You will be able to submit proposals, and you will be able to vote in the proposals. If you don't vote, your proposal, your vote will go to where the validator, where you delegated, say. These are the proposals that we have been doing since we launched it. I think, yeah, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 binary upgrades. After that, we have been ready for opening this to the people. More data. This again transaction related to you, and this is something I will leave the seed bridge for the end. But I cannot. Maybe outdoor. Yeah, we can see. We have Atom and USDC. We will be opening and we will be adding more tokens during the next weeks. You select the token that you want to bring. You say from where, and then it's go through Nowhere. We go to ZIGChain. Okay, you put the amount. They will ask you to connect your Ethereum wallet. You will have to have connected your ZIGChain wallet, and you will be able to bridge USDC from this other wallet to ZIGChain. As we saw here, we already have some inflow of USDC in the last day. Okay, most of these has been today. And finally, you have the SIP bridge. With the SIP bridge, is the same, but you only can bridge SIG. The idea is to merge these two bridges, so you only have one interface, and you can do everything from one interface. So what you need to do now? You need to take your SIG, use this bridge, and bring your SIG to ZIGChain. There are a few DApps that are already running. Also, since today, can I say this, Aurora, about the staking? Yeah. Okay. Since
go for
today,
it.
if you want to stake, you don't need to wait the lock-in period. So your SIG will be available since today. Go to the staking program and stake. You will have your SIG instantly in your wallet, and from then you come here and you can start bridging. Again, you can start staking in the validators, but there is also Maldora Finance, where you can stake there and you will receive a token in return, which will allow you to do other things in the DEX, in the future, in the lending borrowing protocol, or just trade with it. So I think we have just a few minutes, like 40 minutes, and we will be all these things will be available for everybody. I need to go to the mobile, so I will leave this. I'm pretty sure that you can say something interesting. Aurora, you too. I will be on listening now.
Awesome. All right. We'll take it from here. Okay. Well, first I say it from David. David, big day today. You've been part of this journey from the get-go. So how are you feeling today?
Is pretty exciting. And as Matthias was commenting before in the call that we have with the team was growing a lot during the last years, and today we are a lot of people here. So this is a journey for many people. So yeah, there is a lot of sentiment there as well.
Indeed, indeed. And, I can speak on that as well, in the sense that I've only come into the company in the past 18 months or so. And, I really remember the person that I was. So, you become so attached to what we've been trying to build, and it's been crazy. One of the other people that joined us a bit later was Aurora. Aurora, how are you feeling today?
I'm feeling super excited, but also very humbled for what is coming, for the opportunity that we have ahead of us, and all the work that we have ahead of us, all the things that we want to deliver on for our community. And as you said, it's been, I think, 7 months for me, or 8 months for me, since I've joined this amazing team. But it already feels like a lifetime. Like I can barely remember what I was doing before. I now live in the ZIGChain world. So yeah, this is really a great feeling that I have today. That of a bit of accomplishment, if I can say it this way, but also a lot of humbleness. Like, okay, this is just the start. There's a lot for us to build, to achieve collectively as a team, and with the teams of the dApps as well. I see some of them are commenting on the live streaming, and I'm very happy to read them over there. So we're building them for everybody. This is not for our team alone. It's for everyone that wants to come and join us, build on top of ZIGChain, and contribute to this dream, if I may call it like that, of wealth generation for everybody. Because we're all here at the end. I think everyone in the team at this point, we're all here for that, very driven by that purpose. So it really feels good today. I don't think it has sunk in yet, but very, 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 very excited.
Amazing. So on sinking in, yes, I think for the longest time, because we have been working towards this, it's been more about when and not if. And generally, it works the other way around. It's more like if it happens, then what will happen. But for us, it was always a certainty that it is going to happen. And I think the if is now going to sort of sink in, because launching the blockchain is one thing, but then really, the dream is not launching the blockchain. The dream is that this blockchain works for the people, and we ultimately give them all of what we have said this blockchain, or whatever this blockchain is promised to be. I saw Rafik came in, did a quick one, and went out. So we'll wait on him again. But over to you, back, David. What are like those? Uh, Bart talked about all of these different D apps that are also building on the system ecosystem. Aurora also mentioned them. Which ones are you most excited about?
I'm really waiting to use a few that they are more related with the real world assets and getting this borrow lending on the real world asset tokens, which looks to me more near to the kind of operation that I'm doing on my personal investment side, but on chain, which is looking so interesting to me.
Amazing. So essentially permapod. Aurora, what about you?
And for me, as I said earlier, right, it's all about the ecosystem. And a bit of a disclaimer: I'm not only reasonably new to ZIGChain, but also to this whole Web3 space, which I am discovering more and more every day. So what I am super excited about is like how all the pieces kind of combined together can lead to really good investment opportunities and yield and diversified a fully diversified portfolio. So this is really exciting to me to see like what you can do. Like, okay, I'll take some SIGs, of course, I'll bridge them, I'll stake them in Liquid, stake them in Valdora, I'll take them out from there, I will use them to maybe borrow something else against that Liquid staking token. So I'm really looking forward to seeing all the different strategies and that will be out there, and to play around. I'm really looking forward to seeing it all in play and what are all the different things that we can do.
No, amazing. And my answer to that would also be somewhat similar. Really, really looking forward to experiment. I mean, I've done like a lot of experimenting, but to be experimenting on my chain, I think that's going to be pretty cool. Also, real world assets, some of the things that we are building towards. But also, I think because all of us are so busy, and really the differentiation over here is the wealth generation engine or the wealth management engine, and would really be looking forward to allocating funds just to the Zig Vault and let my money work for me. Right. So very excited by all of these different opportunities that are coming our way. Rafa is finally with us, Mr. ARG, Chief Food Officer. Take it away.
Thank you very much. Apologies, I had to drop off a little while back. So no, I think it's a very exciting moment. I think it's a start of a new journey. Like I met someone today, he was like, you must be relaxed and there's like
I think the connection is not good from
yeah.
his side.
But yeah, like we were speaking with Rafa earlier today, and with he was mentioning that a lot has we've been really at it building this, not just from a technological perspective, but we have been also working very hard on the ecosystem side, and then also on the partnership side. A lot of these amazing partnerships are ready to go and ready to roll in. And yesterday we had like a huge institutional validation of everything that we're building towards, which is that Europe's largest digital asset treasury company, BTCS, they have announced a new round. and they're going to be raising $100 million, 30% of which goes into the ZIG token for the purposes of actively utilizing our ecosystem to generate yield. Rafe is back. I'm going to pause my thought, and Rafe, go ahead and complete yours. I'm just going to complete my thought. So he's probably like in a bad area, but yeah, like I think with the announcement yesterday, huge institutional validation of everything that we're building towards, um, and really, I think when you look at all of these pieces, when you look at BTCS, you look at Trulium, you look at the only DIFC licensed entity where we now hold a stake, which can do tokenized funds. When you look at Apex, when you look at our FSCI license out of South Africa, when you look at all of these pieces and you sort of put them together, I think we serve a very delicious meal. But again, on the topic of meals, here's the chief food officer once again, and I think it's going to
Yeah, sorry, the
be a
internet is pretty bad. I hope you guys. Yeah, sorry. I hope it will stick this time. Can you let me turn off my video at least? Yeah. Um, okay.
okay.
Yeah. No, I think I was just saying that I met someone today and he was like that. Your mainnet is coming and you guys must be thinking about yeah, relax and all. I was like, no, actually, this is the real part starts now. I think at this point in time, it's a rehearsal so far, and I think now the main game begins. Because everything you talk about, bringing wealth on chain and investment opportunities for everyone, it's not a technological solution really. It's all about connecting the right dots. I mean, obviously, technology plays the biggest role in terms of providing best and safe environment to everyone. But eventually, it comes down to then making sure that business does happen where it's supposed to happen. And I think this is where everyone has to play now 100x role really to make it 100x bigger. I think the returns can be proportional, asymmetrically great. But yeah, I think it's a great moment in our journey. But I think more and more such moments will come. I think how everyone has played out, especially I think shout out to Nat on how she has played a fantastic role leading like the whole tech piece and her whole team on the blockchain side. I think that's fantastic. I wish we can like record a separate 1 hour podcast with her just to tell community like what everything went through. I think that would also be great. And yeah, I mean it's super exciting what's happening. There is a real need on the ground for what we are doing when we talk about tokenization, when we talk about bringing cross-border kind of opportunities to everyone. This is very exciting for not only for retail but also for family offices, institution. There is such a big liquidity mismatch in terms of what is available in which part of the world and how you can make it available in another part of the world. And I think there is genuine excitement when we talk about blockchain beyond just a technology and blockchain as like more of a solution which includes a lot of licensing and compliance and a lot of business development along with it. So I think great days ahead. I think maybe we can all take chill pill for half an hour maybe, but I think that's the max we can afford, and after that back to work.
No. Amazing, amazing. Thank you so much for that. But yeah, like I want to like get some quick sound bites. Aurora, BTCS, Apex, Trulium, the FSCA license out of South Africa. You've been around in a lot of different industries. What's your thought process when you look at all of this, and then the blockchain piece, and then really this whole purpose-driven perspective in terms of trying to build a better world? Really want to understand what does all of that espouse?
Yeah, sure. So, well, first of all, I am a person that is very driven by purpose. In all the previous projects that I've been working on or been part of, it was always about the what we are building, but also the why we are building it. And this is what instantly got me attracted to ZIGChain and Signally. I felt the calling, like, okay, this is something really big. This is something that really resonates with my personal purpose of doing something that improves the lives of people. So when I see all of these announcements, when I see the partnerships, when I see the ecosystem being built literally in front of our eyes, all that I keep seeing is actually steps towards that purpose of wealth generation for everybody. It is about something that is bigger than ourselves, that will stay when we are not here, hopefully, inshallah, like we say. And this is basically what keeps me motivated to keep doing it every day, to keep learning every day, to try to do a better job every day, and to motivate the team every day as well. So for me, when I see all of this, I see pieces that go towards that goal, which is our purpose, and they are all extremely well aligned. Like when you see the different initiatives, they all have a clear focus on one single thing, which is our purpose. And this is something that that I really love, because it's all intentional, it all makes sense, and it is all very much aligned with that purpose. I can't hear you, Ahmed. I don't know if it's just me.
Okay, I'm sorry. I put myself on. Anyways, well, David, same question to you. What do all of these partnerships and the blockchain piece, this whole community fervor around us, then this whole purpose, what does that espouse in you?
So I think that is clear to me, and is adoption. So it's starting the adoption, and this is part of the next big thing. So I'm fully aligned with Abdul that was commenting. This is not the end of nothing. This is almost the beginning of something really big. And along with the main net launch and everything, is this adoption from big players in the ecosystem. So it's like of a validation that what we are building and the focus, the vision, and everything is fully aligned with good players in the ecosystem. So yeah, so I think it's a validation that everything is going on the right direction.
Amazing. Time for some. We have had too many serious questions, and I'm not. And I think Bart is probably taking a walk. I'm not sure if he can speak at the moment.
Actually, no.
Okay.
I can speak, but
Yeah.
I have a request for
Sure.
you. So first, just to tell Rafael that good luck getting 1 hour of NAT for an
Exactly.
interview. This is something that not even myself can get, but you can try. Um, but before, Ahmed, you talked about the DATCO. Maybe you could explain a little bit what is a
Of
DATCO,
course.
because we have been heard about them a little, but I'm pretty sure that there are people that don't know exactly what it is. Everybody knows MicroStrategy and what they are doing, but maybe you can go a little bit more into the rabbit hole, so people understand what is this, what is
No,
this.
100%. So, guys, a digital asset treasury company is essentially a publicly listed entity, just like Tesla or Apple or Meta. But unlike building phones or building a social media platform, what they do is that they accumulate different digital assets. Generally, the some of the more traditional ones have been focused on just accumulating and keeping them as it is. But in the case of BTCS, they are trailblazing a new generation of digital asset treasury companies that essentially use those digital asset tokens to generate revenue. And ultimately, that is the idea of them allocating to the ZIG token as well, given the fact that we are doing so much on the DeFi side, given the fact that we have all of these great opportunities coming on the RWA side, the BTCS allocation strategy is that they're going to be allocating 30% of their liquid reserves to accumulate the ZIG token, and then ultimately using that in our ecosystem to generate yield through different activities. That is essentially what a DATCO does. I think we have, some
Yes, yes.
we have special
I'm
guest
here.
here. We have a
It
special.
sounds like, looks like a special guest today, man. Yeah, this is. I don't understand what's the problem. Like, internet is first class. Like, I literally uploaded a 200 MB video without a problem, and I don't know, the stream was getting stuck. Anyways, it's
Yeah.
working right now.
Awesome. So yeah, that is what a digital asset treasury company is. Because Rafe, you are, by virtue of all of your engagements, also more engaged in these. I let you sort of also shed some light on some of these other innovative structures that we are seeing, and really where we are headed with this.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's a pretty good, good innovation right now that's happening, to get the institutional capital without the, foundation having to risk exposure to VCs. Then, like, who play a lot with with the token. Obviously, it's a new innovation. A lot gonna happen up and down. But essentially, what we need to understand, it started with a Bitcoin digital asset treasury company, but right now there is a lot of significance going toward, the multi-asset digital companies. And in fact, this is a very hot topic right now at Token 2049. For the last couple of days, and everyone is talking about it, everyone is asking about it. We have a vantage point here that we've been involved in this for the last couple of months, and I think we already have one, and there are like few more discussions going on. Um, the point is very simple, that institutions and retail, they want to come in, and they want to come in a way where they want the fund managers money in a, not just hold it. So from all that perspective, this is a very innovative solution. I hope I'm not.
So we got like 99% of everything you said, which is
I
great
cannot hear you.
considering
I
how
think you
bad
are on
you're in.
mute.
I'm not on mute.
No.
I think something is wrong here.
If this will be Ahmed, he will
Yeah,
start blaming and because he thinks that nobody's
I
listening. Okay, Ahmed, maybe you can add some more info about what Rafai say or what about Rafai half say. Why somebody will choose, because the idea with this digital asset treasury companies is to accumulate Bitcoin, but why they will include something like ZIG in their
Yeah,
treasuries?
so it all comes down to the fact that you have like had now a lot of these digital asset treasury companies come up, but all of them have been following the same model, whereby they accumulate tokens, but and primarily the major ones, Bitcoin or Ethereum or Solana. In fact, most of them are actually single asset focused. And the problem with that approach per se is that the asset is not generating yield, and ultimately, if you're a public company, there's a lot of shareholder expectation that there is going to be revenue, that there is going to be some cost control. There's ultimately going to be a P&L at the bottom line. The multi-asset strategy, DATCOs, they take a leaf from more of the TradFi book, whereby they're also looking at emerging ecosystems like ourselves, exciting ecosystems like ourselves, to generate yield on a part of the treasury, while anchoring the rest of the treasury more from an institutional perspective by allocating that to Bitcoin. It also saves them the risk to a large degree from having to leverage that Bitcoin, or to risk putting that into a into any sort of like a financing structure, so they can always own their Bitcoin. But then with the other tokens, they can continue to play with the DeFi ecosystem and play around. So it's a very nice mix with the Bitcoin being an institutional anchor, and ZIG being that RWA meta asset, allowing for yield generation to happen there.
So this is very interesting. This looks like an interesting strategy that you can do on Signary, right? You can, because you don't need to have all this knowledge about how to get this yield from ZIGChain. There is something very basic, which is you can stake, you can delegate your token, and you can get a reward for helping to secure the network. There is some combos that you can do there, like you can do liquid staking, you can add this liquid staking token to this protocol to do this, and there are many things, many loops, even more at the beginning that you can do. You don't need to have this knowledge, as we say at the beginning, because you have the zip vault on Signary. And I imagine that you can combine one of the strategy like Falcon, which is very stable, right? They have been giving is a deal that you get in a stable coin, and you combine this with something like the SIG vault, and you will get a very interesting yield without risking so much. So this is something that will be very cool to have on Signary.
100%. And you mentioned the ZIG Vault and you mentioned the Falcon service. Essentially, what the digital asset treasury companies are trying to replicate are these strategies only. And they're just trying to do that for institutional investors and retail investors who can buy into the public stock. But then, you don't need to be in Europe. You don't need to be a investor. You don't need to have a brokerage account. You can always come to Zignelli, and we can really package all of these different things for you. Really plug and play. I need a little bit of this, I need a little bit of that. You can package it in and you have your own recipe. So, and I think, that is where our core differentiation lies, because we take what is complex, we take what you don't have access to, and we decomplex it for you and we give you access to it. So, and this is where, frankly, I believe that we're going to win as a blockchain, as an ecosystem, because honestly, no one out there is doing anything like that. There is an oft repeated statistic. I'm sure if Rafe was on this call, but anyone who's been on a call with me, giving this sermon would be tired of, is that back in the 1950s, only 4% of the US population had any exposure to stocks. That number today is north of 63%. Nothing has changed. The US stock market still gives you a 7% return, but how you interact with it has completely changed from doing your own thing, and only a few people could do that, to today where you just allocate to an index fund or allocate to an ETF or allocate to a DATCO, and you let the DATCO do everything for you. And essentially that's what we have really built with ZIGChain.
Nice. So we need this one-click solution in Signally now. So we make this accessible to everybody.
Definitely.
Yeah. When
Okay,
is
I
that
think we
coming?
are. Oh,
When?
yeah, fine.
Yeah, I'm just asking when,
When
because people
when
will
what?
start asking when. When
When
this
what?
single click solution. Whatever you said, I'm asking when,
I
just
I
randomly.
don't know what you're talking about.
I was listening for the last 3 minutes, by the way.
Okay, so I think in 30 minutes we will be live. I don't know, guys, are you in the Google Meet? In the Google Meetup, I can ask if how is the deployment going. So we give some information here in live.
I'm not, so I'm not there, but anyone on the backstage and the organizers, anyone there? How's the
Thumbs
deployment
up
coming?
or thumbs up or thumbs down, guys. Are we going live in 12 minutes?
We
If
should have
not, no
reactions there
problem.
on the art stream as well.
If not, no problem, because we have a plan B. Okay, and I think that some people, some smart guys, figured out our plan B, because
Yeah,
I saw some transactions that were not supposed to happen, but they were there. So some people has figured out. At this point, it's not difficult after the presentation that we did at the beginning, right? So don't
exactly.
worry, guys. One way or the other, you will be testing mainnet in a few minutes.
Amazing.
Okay, what can you tell us from Singapore, Rafael?
Yes, Singapore this year is exciting, but like a little bit of a different flavor this time. What I'm seeing is last time, there was a lot of randomness around. Okay, like you can have an idea in your mind and you can just tell an EVC, oh, I'm raising 20 million at 200 million. It's not the case this year. Everyone is super careful. There are very set narrative that you can excite investors about. It is not like that you throw a random thing and something will come. 4 to 5 sectors, I think, which is a lot. There's a lot of excitement around. Obviously, AI. Then you have, but AI as a vertical, not as a sector. So mostly stable coins, tokenization, and stablecoin tokenization. Then you have these debt codes as an instrument. And there is one thing I saw very interesting. People were talking about the role of AI and robotics together. But I was like, we still don't know the role of proper AI in Web3. Now we are talking about AI and robotics. So anyway,
There are
so that was like
there are really cool things with AI in Web3. In
yeah,
Web3,
yeah,
real utilities.
yeah, there are
This decent
real utilities, not on a mass scale.
this decentralization that you have for running the models, I think is very, very smart because people can throw challenge. People who knows how to run models, they can prepare the models, and you pay for the prediction, for the more accurate prediction. I think this is a very interesting model utility. Um, we might look to do some partnership because this could be very interesting for having somehow some of the apps or protocols that we have on the chain.
Yeah, absolutely. So like, I mean, these are the themes right now everyone's talking about. I think the whole thing around the meme has pretty much calmed down, and
I
everyone is looking
think,
at meme as
hello,
like,
hello.
shit, I should have sold. Can you hear me? Hello?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah,
We
we can hear you well.
hear both of you.
Yeah, yeah. I was saying that like the whole thing around the memes has come down to the point where people are like, should have sold instead of thinking about buying more. So maybe that's a phase. I mean, things might change. No one is talking about NFTs anymore, by the way. I mean, except the ones who established over the year, like Pudgy Penguin. Everyone talks about Pudgy Penguin even now. So there's that. But yeah, like this year it looks pretty different. I mean, there's a lot of focus. But we'll know tomorrow and day after when we go in the main conference, see who are exhibiting, who are the people actually spending money. Because this year the booths and stuff are super expensive, so yeah, let's see. I'll report more tomorrow.
Rafa, I thought that you were catching a bite. What are you eating? Just to sort of lighten the mood.
And I'm eating a chicken nugget. That's my
Very nice.
first food in almost 36 hours. And thanks to me, actually, Arsalan and Yusuf also slept hungry yesterday. So, in my search of finding food, me being a chief food officer, they delegated it to me. And I did a piss poor job of that. We went to a place, we ordered food. We didn't eat the food, like first time in my life, and left the food after taking one bite. I say, like, cannot eat. And we slept hungry yesterday. So, yeah, I'm having chicken nugget.
That's good to know. And so, Aurora, like, how many more minutes on the clock?
I think for mainnet it's just 7 minutes. For the live stream, we are actually slightly over time.
Okay.
So yeah, I think anytime we can now bid farewell to our community and thank them for always being here with us. Now I guess we have some work to do in the next 7 minutes.
Yeah.
But yeah, all good.
So I'll take it away. Everyone who's on this call, everyone who's on this link, everyone who dialed in and is listening, this is a heartfelt thank you from everyone over here at ZIGChain and Zignelli. It's very easy for us having visibility on a lot of things or what we were building towards to know that there is actual progress being made. But then there might be a lot of you out there who were just straight out patient. You took, our word as really the word of authenticity, and have really stuck with us through thick and thin, through two bear markets, through multiple things that have gone right and have gone wrong. But broadly, it's the conviction that you guys have shown in us is something that is irreplaceable, and it can, and we value that more because we may have more visibility, but you guys really take our word for it. So thank you so much. In about 6 minutes or 5 minutes, we are going to go live, and this marks a new chapter in not just for ZIGChain, not just for Zignelli, but also in our relationship with each other. We hope to continue to excel and meet your expectations, and we hope to see you again soon. PS, I'm already planning for ZIGChain Summit 2026, and really, once again, thank you and love you. The one last thing, and then we can probably call it a day. We don't, over here at ZIGChain, we don't say GM, we say, what do we say? ZM.
VM.
ZM.
Right, so ZM. Bye bye. See you guys in 5 minutes on chain.
Actually, we are live. If
Okay,
you go,
so
guys, to
Great.
Amazing.
I just check it from incognito window, hub.zigchain.com. You go there and enjoy mainnet. We see you there.
Awesome. So, the tweet will follow, but we are live. hub.zigchain.com. Go there and knock yourselves out. All
See
right.
you on chain.
CMZM.
See you on
Bye.
chain.
See you.